What is going on, guys? Thank you for joining me. Welcome back to another episode of Creating a Legacy with FC United Manchester. So you've joined us on the transfer screen. We're on the 12th of September. I've gone one game further than I planned. And the reason behind that is I wanted to get the window finished because I was hoping to get a couple of big names in to impress and to build the team up. We have made a couple of signings. You can see I've been trying to get a few people sorted and stuff out on loan maybe. But here we go, guys. Hopefully you recognise the second. So if you remember, we'd only signed Carruthers, an advanced player, make someone for one season. He's getting on a bit now. The second signing, John Dago. Yeah. He is back. That's right, guys. If I go on the history, remember, he was with us for 2 years. The final year in League 2, the first year in League 1, before he moved on in the January for 1 million. He spent a year and a half at Huddersfield and now he's back with us on a free transfer. And as you can see, he's played a couple of games. He played the one game in the Capital One Cup for us, scoring 2 goals, and came off the bench in the league and scored as well. Welcome back to the club. 27 years old. If you remember, he was such a hard worker, such a great player for the squad. The only issue we had was his fitness. He can't play more than one game a week. And he's just played for the national team, which means he's on the bench today because he is dead. 74% overall, 94% match sharpness, so not really that good. Also, we needed a central defender, as you remember, so we managed to bring in George Ray. Very experienced, former Crewe Alexandra defender, am I right? Yes, I am. Spent 7 years at Crewe. We've signed him from Leyton Orient on a free. He's 32, but he's a great player for this level. Really good stats, and I really do hope for at least a season he's going to be a great acquisition of the squad. The final sign is a potential. He's a potential good player. Andy Hodcroft. I think his stats are fairly decent. I'm excited to see how he can do. Again, coming as a backup centre-back. Coming on a free transfer. He was a Burnley youngster. I'm excited to see how he can do anyway. What we're going to do is we're going to get into the fixtures you've missed. Have a look at them. Then we'll get into the game for today, guys. So we followed up the opening day defeat with a very comprehensive 4-1 victory in the cup. I actually rested 90% of our team. Only a couple of players really actually played. In fact, that's incorrect. I was in the next cup game. Brilliant. So we took the lead 1-0. Billy Wade has taken it away. Really happy with the finish. Beautiful, calm finish, especially after the opening day defeat. Ellison here, I don't know where he was actually planning on playing that ball to, but so as you can see, took long ball over. It's intercepted by Sheevin, as always, great player. Ball cleared. Pettifer picks it up though. He lays it into Burton. Burton, as always, looking for the option of Billy Wade's coming inside. He ends up going alone and tucking it away to score. Beautiful individual goal. That put us 2-0 up after only 20 minutes. 24 minutes in, Bram Ellison with a penalty to put us 3-0 up. We are only 24 minutes in. I started to dream of 6s and 7s. It was a bit of a end-to-end game after that. They managed to claw one back, if I'm correct here. Ruskinen tries to go past, but it is intercepted by Edmondson. He plays it back to Williams. We did have a man marking job on Williams, their left back, because a lot of the possession was trying to go through him, and it did seem to nullify him through most of the game. I don't know why the keeper didn't go down and save that. That was upsetting to see. But 3-1, and the game was almost done. I mean, we'll jump forward on this highlight. So Arnie loses the ball. Williams picks up. He lays in the Brough. Brough tries the long ball, but Monroe intercepts into Ellison to Pettifer. That's into Ruskinen. He lays it off to Sheevin. Back down the line to Ruskinen. Beautiful ball down. Ruskinen with the ball across, and Burton tucks away for his second of the game. That was followed up with a really tough away day at the recently relegated Queen's Park Rangers. They took the lead with that long ball over, back post, really disappointing defending. I mean, yes, we were up against a very tough side, but I really would like to see our team playing a bit better. Really disappointing. That was one of the things which propelled me to make these signings. So as you see, 2-0 up there, 30 minutes played, and they dominated us, guys. I still don't know how we only got away with a 2-1 defeat. It could have been 3 or 4-1. Our goal here to obviously give us a glimmer of hope, which soon got nullified by us not getting the ball back off them. And Pettifer into Burton. Burton plays a beautiful long ball down to Arnie. Arnie just manages to get past his man, lays it to the back post, and Billy Wader's coming in, just knocks it in. So that was 2-1, but we couldn't get back in. We did pick up our first league victory here though. Bram Ellison putting us 1-0 up on the 22nd minute from the spot. So really happy with that. This was against Exeter at home. Then Bram Ellison again in the second half to make it 2-0. I think by far the most disappointing thing about this was the fact that we just got the victory over Exeter. We needed to start to get some momentum going. But unfortunately this was a 2-0 defeat to Hartlepool, which actually made it 3 defeats, 1 victory in the first 4 games of the season. So you'll see Turner picks it up. Street has it, he lays into Warden, into Pearson. Pearson into Thomas. Thomas spreads out wide to Chattin ball in, and Duckworth tucks it away. I don't know why we didn't close down, why we didn't pressure. We're just giving people too much time. We're dropping deep, but it's not helping us. Reed tries the long ball clearance instead of just keeping it safe. Again, it's the composure's not there. Wilson gets in at the back post, and Thomas on the first shot, second shot, it's bouncing around. Somehow Reese picks it up, but the long throw out to Carruthers. Again, trying the long spread out wide. Tanner into Laura, Turner, Miller, Thomas, back to Tanner, and Miller tucks it away. And again, it's just about pressure, it's about getting stuck in, it's about trying to win the ball. This was the game where we rested most of our players, not the first cup game. So we came up against Brentford. They tucked it away there to make it 1-0. Now my thoughts for this were we had such a bad league start. I wanted just to focus on the league at this point. I wanted just to see if we could pick up some points in the league going forward. So I wanted to not get out of the cup and not really focus on it. Basically, Ollison here lays it into Pettifer. Pettifer spreads out wide, and John on his debut, first game back, I put him in to get some match fitness, and he buries it 37 minutes into his second debut for the club. So Reese picks it up into Ray, Evans, John picks it up, he lays it into Halverson, Olafson's running through. He was never going to get through because, let's be honest, that guy just doesn't score goals for us. It's rebounding everywhere at the minute. Ring picks it up, Pettifer, back heel, John's now got it. He lays it off to McCorran. McCorran back for John, and John just beautifully side foots it. I see why we sold him for $1 million. His composure on the ball, his presence in the team is just outstanding. So Evans with just dreadful play. It's embarrassing at times watching our defence. Jan Maleno, beautiful strike. I don't know if it took a deflection, guys. I'm not sure. But yeah, that was 2-2. The game went into extra time. So 91st minute, set piece. Comes out, headed. No idea how he managed to get through. The keeper should have been saving that. But that put them 3-2 up in added time. So only a couple of minutes later, I don't know if our lads just switched off, but extra time basically meant time to get battered. I'd even brought on the likes of Bram just to see if we can get ourselves a bit of composure, but flicked it over. Keeper didn't even move. He's too busy claiming offside, which didn't come, and 4-2. Then the final goal here, Nuno Suarez goes down, and he steps up to take it himself. At some point. And there we go. So lost the game 5-2 in the end, guys. Dreadful first half of extra time. We had a glimmer of hope. After a dreadful start, 1 win, 3 defeats, we came up against Walsall at home, and we have managed to get 2-1 victory here. Now straight away you'll see Walsall took a 1-0 lead. McCormack with the flick of a header. It was a nice finish. Fair play to them. The writing was almost on the wall after that one, and I didn't know what to expect. We'd been so bad recently that I almost thought there's no way we're going to get back into this. But coming to the 70th minute, comes across Morgan with the shot. It comes back out to Simpson. Somehow he manages to go through the goalkeeper. Good job he's not my goalkeeper, I'd be going fuming. Then you'll see 83rd minute, they have a set piece. Reese collects it and he plays the long pooed up field. Morgan somehow wins the ball. It's a bit of a sliding tackle back to their goalkeeper, but no composure, just knocks it straight back to us. Simpson into Reed. Reed goes back to Sheeran. Sheeran with the long ball over to Simpson. He's still got it. He lays it back. And John, he came off the bench to tuck it away to win the game for us. Welcome back to the club, my friend. Okay guys, welcome back. So, as you saw in the highlights, we've not had the greatest start to the league campaign. I brought my cup back. We have the FC United Manchester Cup again. Give us some good luck for today. We're coming up against Wickham, who are in 19th. We're in 18th. So hopefully we can get a victory, make it 1-3, lost 3. It's not been a good start, I know that. It's pretty apparent. In terms of the tactic, guys, I'm still sticking with it. I've made a few alterations and stuff. We're back to get stuck in just to try to make sure we're not standing off people too much. And it seemed to work in the last game. So we're going to go with Reese, Palmerson, Monroe, and Reyes in today. Sheevan, Reed, Arnie, Ellison, Pettifer, Simpson and Burton. On the bench we've got Hodcroft. We've got John is in there. We've got Halford, well Thomas we're going to call him. Carruthers, Ruskinen and Morgan. Missing out is Clark, McCorran, Magnuson, Evans, Ring. Billy Waits is likely injured, and obviously the biggest waste of free transfer ever in terms of Arna, who's actually got decent stats. He just doesn't know how to put the ball in the back of the freaking net, it appears. Yeah, so apart from that, in the transfers, not really much to show you. It's pointless going through this yet because we saw early on top goal scorers, Bram, all of them are penalties. John's joint top goal scorer. Seriously, welcome back to the club. So happy to have him back. As people know, I didn't want to sell him, but we needed the money. $1 million is something you can't turn down at this level. And if I got offered $1 million again, I would sell him again. But for now, he's at the club again. Welcome back, my friend. So let's get into today's game. We are playing Wickham. They play in a very narrow formation, so we are going to exploit the flanks. John is on the bench to come on if needed. We need number 4, a new potential centre-back. Potential. I'm happy to have him in. I think he's got decent attributes. So hopefully he just needed a chance in football, and that's what he's been given from me. Okay guys, so here we go. Let's win this, shall we? Can we win this? I have a lot of faith. I have a lot of faith. It's been a tough awakening this season because I did, obviously in the end of season review, I had players I wanted to sign in terms of positions, and we really did struggle to bring in them positions. I still think we're centre back short, and I actually think we're top striker for this level short as well. I've got my eye on a couple of people, currently scouting them, so, and they are free transfers, so they still can come into the club, so fingers crossed we can sort something out. And again we've gone 1-0 down. Wickham have took the lead against us. But it's first game of the evening, so let's get this sorted. They focusing a lot down their right, so let's exploit our right hand side, shall we? Keep the ball away from that side, hopefully. This will put us down in 20th after 6 games, which is just not the start I had for this season. The start I'd planned. Dreadful start, guys. Dreadful. Right, Reed. Oh, come on. This is type of crap which is making me angry. How we're just so poor in terms of composure this season compared to last season. Oh, Pettifer. Whoa! What? I don't understand what just happened. Okay, I've got to make this. Got to make this first, then we can. Surely this wasn't a red card. Well, I don't know what to say. I mean, it wasn't the best tackle, but was it a red card? I don't think it was a straight red card. I think that's a bit harsh from them, I think. Ball through. Come on, Burton. I've sent him off. Went through the back. Ellison's gone down. Come on, man. Rickson. Back post. Cleared. Arnie. Come on, Arnie. Come on, Arnie. That's in the Simpson. Ball over the top for Burton. Burton's onto it. But he's down. Is it a spot kick? It is a penalty. We have a penalty here. And that's a red card for Wickham as well. 10v10. Okay. So Bram Ellison's going to be stepping up. Can he make it? Yes, he can. 4 goals for the season for Bram Ellison now. Come on. Get in there. That's what I like to see. We do have a game in hand over quite a lot of teams. Right. Keep going. You weren't that bad. Come on. You weren't that bad. Right, Reed. Sheeran. Very disappointed that Pettifer's got sent off. Very disappointed. Right, what I'm going to do, guys, is we're coming up to the time where John is fit enough now to get on the pitch because he's about the same fitness as the people who are on the pitch already. And also, Bram's going to go off because he's on a yellow. And I think Carruthers, having the experience, is a good person to bring on in that middle. And he's still got the legs to do it on his own in there, so... They're still massively exploiting that side, aren't they? See if we can just make sure he's distributing to that side. Let's just make sure we're not getting the ball down there. And also we've got John now, fresh legs on the right wing as well, so it makes sense to get the ball to that side. Now what I do want to do is just change him to the playmaker. I want him on the ball as well as exploiting the right. Right, Palmerson. That's to John. That's back to Palmerson. That's into Carruthers. To John. Palmerson back post. It was a sloppy ball. Sloppy ball. East drops it down right. Palmerson's picked it up. Over the top for John. Come on, John. Come on. There's no one there. Comes back to Burton though. Oh. Fucking come on. 2-1. Yes. Come on. Ian Burton. Sheeran. I do need to... Why are you... Why is he not win? Oh, for fuck's sake, man. Why is he just standing there? Why didn't he put a foot in? Why didn't he put a foot in? The ball literally was right at his feet and he just stood watching it as the oppositioners took it away. Come on, man. God's sake, that's frustrating how pathetic. Come on. Don't let them run here. Don't let them run here. You're told to get your feet in, man. Savage. Come here, Mendes. Cleared, right? Palmerson's pressure. You're told to get stuck in. We're standing off them like we're scared. come out. Another chance for a cross in. It's blocked. Set piece. Cleared. Comes out to Reed. Reed spreads it to Simpson. Is this what we're fighting this season? Crap like that. Ray wins it. It's full time, man. Come on. Stupid dismissal. Stupid dismissal. Oh, we are struggling. Right, guys. I think we're going to come back for the Fulham away because it's a big game. Recently relegated. Gives us another 4 games in the league just to see how we can do. 3 away from home. It's going to be tough. Definitely going to be tough, but I'm excited to see how we can do. So, thanks for watching, guys. Do appreciate it. This is a struggle. This is a bigger struggle than I was expecting this season. But hopefully we can get ourselves sorted, get the train going and get looking like we actually want to play football. So, thanks for watching, guys. Do appreciate it. And I'll see you next time for more Creating Legacy with FC United Manchester.